Haha. Normally, you guys are used to seeing that happen in the nighttime. Today is daytime. Um, because this may or may not be a kind of lengthy stream. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try out one camera angle at first. If that doesn't work very well, then we're gonna move to a different camera angle of somewhat overhead angle. Um, now let's see here. If we should be able to do this way. All right. Um, I don't see why we can't do it this way. Um, but who knows? All right. And so, probably not going to be a trick right away. This is a puzzle. I've been hyping it up ever since I opened it. Um, so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Like I said, it's not going to be a trick right away. It'll probably be closer to the end of the stream, as I would really like to solve this puzzle first. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I opened this deck and did a deck review the other night. This is the Bicycle Ciphers, or Bicycle Cipher. I said that wrong. On the side of the box there, you can see it's Cipher, and then on the front, you can see it is Bicycle. A few things I noticed already the other night, if you guys remember. There was nothing to do with the info card as far as I can tell. Nothing to do with the info card, so we'll place that away actually in the box because it's kind of windy today, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll just pray the wind dies down at least for a little bit for the stream. Then we have our clue card, our instructions, right here. We'll place that under the box. And then we have our two cipher cards. These are our key, I believe. I believe these are a key to solving the cipher. And then on each of the back of these has letters and keys and all of that. I'm going to reread through the instructions because I haven't looked at this since the day that attempted to solve it the first time, because I didn't even know there was a puzzle with it, but that is actually really cool, I think. And so, yeah, hopefully you guys are excited to come along with me on this journey. Like I said, it's probably going to be a little bit lengthy. I do apologize about that. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the instructions say, instructions. Step 1, assemble the cipher. Okay, we can see this says cipher. We assembled it. Okay, look on step 2. Look on any card back for the 10-letter code hidden between the keys. Okay, so now something else we noticed on the back of the cards, they are all the same lettering and everything. And so we didn't need the rest of the cards. As far as we could tell, we didn't need the rest of the cards. And so we'll place those back in the box for now too, because of the wind. I also do apologize if there's much background noise. I know the wind chimes are going because of the wind, and then the dogs may occasionally go off. But anyways, I'm going to place those back in the box just for now, so that way we can take a look at this. And then, so with the 10-letter code, I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but look down here or up here on the card, you can see there's a set of letters on there that says it's like X O R J Q Z R K and X Z, and so there's that. I'm thinking it may have something to do with Roman numerals. I'm not entirely sure yet because X is 10, so I may have to count the 10 for something. And so yeah. I'm gonna attempt to do this now. That's really our only clue that I have so far, as far as 10-letter code hidden between the keys, because that's the same on every card, and it's hidden between a set of keys, because there's 6 keys on the card too. There's the ones at the top and bottom, or top and bottom, whichever way you're seeing it. There's the ones in between those, the one right here and one right here. And then there's 2 in the very center. I'll show you those a little bit closer so you can see them. That's all 6 keys. And so it could be in between any of the keys, but that's the only set of 10 letters that I'm seeing that's in between keys. And so that's that. Step 3, decipher letter code to reveal the rank and suit of the 5-card message. So it's 5 cards, okay? And then also the find and decipher the letter code on each card to build the secret phrase. And so, yeah, we're gonna attempt to do this now. So just basing it off of what we're going through, or what we're looking at right now. I've already got an idea on this. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the pairing of the letters, okay? Because X and O, okay? So that could be X here and O here, or X here and O here, and count look at each of the opposite letters. Could be that. I'm looking. And if you guys feel free to chime in the chat at any time, if you have an idea, because this is kind of fun to help chime in and look at the same time. That's why you guys are set up at this POV angle a little bit. It's not exactly POV, I apologize, but this was the best I could do for the stream, so that way I could see it at the same time. Also, I want to look at this and see, because there's lettering on the sides of the cards too. So that may have something to do with it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same on each of the cards. And there goes the wind blowing one of the jokers already. That was something I was worried about. So let me move the card box over here. We can slide the instruction card on the underside on this side. So yeah, we're gonna attempt to look at this like this. Also, I'm gonna pause the camera for a second so it'll go black or whatever. But I'll be right back. So you guys can still hear me and everything, but I'm gonna turn the phone around, turn the camera around, so that way you guys can get an overhead angle. So I'm gonna raise up the stuff, get everything set up to where you guys will get a bird's eye view of the cards. So that way it is not as hard for you guys to see them. Okay, so come on, raise up. All right, I think that should be enough to raise up, maybe a little lower. Here, we're gonna find out together. Okay, so we tighten that, we loosen this, righty tighty, lefty loosey. That's lefty loosey. There we go. All right, and then there'll be some weight pulling down on that, but hopefully we should be able to do this. Let me go ahead and flip the camera around for you guys. I apologize for all the technical difficulties already. All right, camera facing back. All right, perfect. Then also I need to make sure the camera's not mirrored, so that way it'll work for you guys. So now you guys should be able to have a bird's eye view of the game, of the platform for the game, at least. Maybe. There we go. All right. You guys may need to go up a little bit. Here, let's see what we can do about that. Never mind. You guys are perfect right there. All right. So now it's a bird's eye view of the game. So that way, if you guys see anything, I won't be able to see comments, but yeah. So feel free to type comments. I won't be able to see them. Yeah, I'll check them periodically. But here you guys go. Bird's eye view of the game. So that way it's a little bit easier for both of us to see. I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still see that. I'm gonna come check the camera. I think this should be perfect now, and a little bit easier for me to see both the camera and this. All right, good. You guys can see that. Okay, so now back to the game, or back to the puzzle, the riddle, the cipher. There we go. Back to the cipher. Now, so let's take a look. All right, so where were we? All right, so we were at XO. So there's X and O. So let's look. So X goes to Q and O goes to H. I really need a paper for this. I apologize. I'll be back one more time. So that way, if I need to, I can write things down. You guys keep looking at this. I'll just mute myself. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so I apologize for being such a long time away. I had to quickly find a memo pad right here. This is what we'll be using. Hopefully, you guys can see that. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing right here. We're going to be taking this, taking notes. All right. And so now, flip a couple pages in because somebody's already drawn in this. All right. So what do we have so far? Now I'm also noticing two alphabet wheels, so I'm gonna divide this real quick, kind of like a quick squiggly line, because from what I'm seeing is I'm also seeing like two different possibilities of letter sets, because of the way the letters are set. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, maybe not. I don't know as of yet. So we have XO first. So we have here. Let's write that down. XO. We have XO, and then there's like a little dot in between it. RJ, RJ, and then another dot. Looks like a Q, Z, dot, QZ, RK, dot, and XZ. Okay. So now also what we need to do is we need to look at this. All right. So XO. So there's a few different possibilities for XO. This could be X is equal to Q, or X is equal to E. So X is equal to Q or E, because I'm basing it off the cipher wheel. Or we could have O. So we'll do that down here. O is equal to what? H, or O is equal to V. So H or O is equal to V. Okay? So now, and then we'll have to remember which way that orientation is. Not that we can't just quickly look at it. Now R, let's find R. So let's also do like a little line like this, so that way we can keep the letters separate too. All right, and so now we have R is equal to K, and R is equal to Y. Equal to Y. Okay? Then J is equal to Q, or J is equal to Q on the first one, or J is equal to what? And I'm also going to put a line here because I already know how I'm going to build this to set. But I'm going to finish this first. Other J, so J is equal to Q, but we need to put that one on the inside, on the lower part, because that's how we were doing it with the other ones. So J is equal to Q, or J is equal to C. All right. Q. So let's finish writing these out so that way we don't mess it up at all. Like mix it up. Z equals. All right. I may be chasing down a rabbit hole too. I have no clue. So yeah, we're gonna play the game the way, because it's a puzzle. There literally is no hints except for what we've already read, and it's not even really a hint. It's just instructions on what to do, not how to do it. So that's the fun of the game, though, is figuring it out. And then Z equals. Now, so Q and Q is J and X. So J and X. Z and Z is S and G. S and G. And then last, and then we need to do this. Sorry. My mind races 1,000 miles an hour in completely different directions at all times. So, just to keep that in mind. And then, so R and R again is K and Y. K and Y. All right. And then K and K should be R and something. So yeah, because that's the lower one. So R, and where's the upper one? Is D? Yeah, K is D. All right, good. D. Okay. So now also the last one, X. Did we already do X? That's right. Yes. So Q and E. Q and E. And Z is S and G. S and G. Okay. So what I've gotten is that it's either the code is this Q K J K Q, or the code. Actually, that looks familiar. Hold on. That looks familiar to one of the cards. So hold on, I'll have to go look through the face cards. But actually, I do remember there being patterns on the face cards. So I'll go look through that in a moment. And then it's E, Y, X, Y, E. So there's a pattern for sure. Because I think that's something similar is going to happen down here too. Then we do a dark line and a dotted line. And we continue these lines, just continuing down to here. This is so we can keep ourselves organized. Believe it or not. All right. And so now this code is either H, C, S, D, S, or V, Q, G, R, G. Okay, so we have our codes kind of figured out, possibly, or we just did all that for nothing. So I'm going to stand up real quick and check and see if there's any comments so far on the stream, just because that way I'm staying in tune, or you guys will stay in tune with the stream. Nobody yet has commented. That's okay. I understand that a lot of people are probably busy right now, as it's still middle of the day. That's why I normally also do these at night, is because when I'm not busy, but it's Sundays. So I'm going to attempt to do this. So our codes are here, 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 and here. And wherever you see the dotted lines, it's a code above and below, and a code above and below. All right. So I know it may all look like gibberish for right now, but it's kind of good gibberish, if that makes sense. So I'm going to place the pencil on top of there and start looking through the cards. Actually, I need to turn this back around to me so that way I can see what I'm trying to look for. Okay, and so for what I've already seen so far, so I think it's on the aces and the face cards only. But what I've seen is there being a pattern of letters, on some of them, and then on the cards, I don't know if you can see this, but there are codes, and it says, "Look, decipher the letter code to reveal the rank and suit of the 5-card message." So what I'm trying to understand is this. So this could be Queen, Jack, or Queen, King, Jack, King, Queen, which that would make sense. And then hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds, spades. It could be that. It could very well be that. It could be Queen of Hearts, King of Clubs, Jack of Spades, King of Diamonds, or Queen of Spades. Or it could be these random ones down here. But I'm assuming this is our code so far. So that's the ones we're going to look for. So we're looking for the Queen of Hearts. That's going to be on the very back wall of the deck right here. Here's our Queen of Hearts. All right, we're going to slide that. Actually, you know what? We're going to put that up here so that way we don't lose it. All right, so there's our Queen of Hearts. Then we're looking for King of Clubs. So that's going to be in between. There's our King of Clubs. All right, and then we're looking for Jack of Spades. It's going to be down here. Here it is. All right, Jack of Spades right there. What are we looking for next? King of Diamonds. So King of Diamonds is right here. And then the Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. All right. So as far as I can tell, this is our 5-card pattern that we were looking for. And so now we can put the Ace of Hearts back, because I don't think we will need it anymore as of this moment. All right. We also may be able to put our ciphers back, but we're gonna look. All right. Find and decipher the letter code on each card to build the secret phrase. Okay, so we're not gonna put the cipher away just yet, because if I understand correctly, there's a letter code on each card to help us understand what is being said. Now, what I'm looking at is a bunch of scribbles. No, I'm kidding. I'm looking at here, so I'll show you guys here in a moment. But on each of these right here, on each of the sides, there's four sets of codes on each of these, though. So what I'm thinking is, once again, we have to use the wheel to do that. And what did we set that up with? We set that up with the outside letters. So the outside letters are the ones we go by. Because, hold on, what was this? The O matched up with the what? O matched up with H. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So it's the whatever the inside letter is that matches with the corresponding outside letter. But we're still gonna do it like this setup, so that way, in case they reversed it on us, because they very well could have. They very well could have reversed it on us, um, to trick us. Okay. So that's our next step, I believe. Um, so let's go ahead. That looks like first step is done. Possibly. We may not even be on the right track. We may be tracking a red herring. We don't know. Um, so now what this would be is, so let's go in order. So what was first? The Queen of Hearts. Okay, Queen of Hearts was this one. All right, so we'll place the rest of these underneath this. Okay, so Queen of Hearts had BUSVJR. Now I don't know if those are all separate letters or together, but we're gonna try that. We're gonna try both ways to see which one we can put together as a word. So we're gonna try the singular letter first because that makes more sense, maybe. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So BUSVJR. Okay. And so now we set this aside. Okay. So B equals what? What does B equal? B equals U? No. Hold on. We're going around this. That's right. So B equals two possibilities. Okay. So remember, squiggly line, and then we'll draw this out. All right. So B either equals I, which is an inside ring. So we'll draw that on the inside, or B equals U, which is actually kind of funny. I had accidentally said that the first time. So we'll make it a little more curve on that so that we don't mistake it for a V. Anyways, now we draw this. Whoa. Wind's picking up. All right. Wind's picking up. No. No. I apologize. We're losing our instructions in our cipher. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll slide this under here, hopefully being able to still use the cipher. All right. So now we're looking for U. All right. So now we've got to place our cipher back together. All right. Now we're looking for U. All right. Ha. Looking for you. No. Anyway, so now what we'll do is we'll do this. So that way you guys can see it and I can kind of see it. Hold on. How about we did when we first started? Ta-da! There we go. Now everybody's happy. All right. And we slide those under there. Perfect. Now, let's try this because we don't really need the Queen of Hearts right now, but we're gonna keep her on the side just in case, so we remember she's there. Now, let me see if there's any comments. No comments yet, but we do have a person watching. Thank you for watching me work through this puzzle. It is very, very complicated, but at the same time, surprisingly simple, like a lot of puzzles. So hopefully you guys can still see this kind of easily. We're working through this together. We're on what I believe is the second phase. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, so U equals, because that's the next letter right here. We're basing it off of this. So U equals either B or either U equals B or U equals N. That's the outside one corresponding to the inside. All right. Or U equals N. Okay. So that's the second one. And I'm trying to make sure we have enough room on here. So my writing needs to go a little bit smaller. All right. So let's do this. S equals. And this is only how much room I'm giving myself. So that way I have enough room. V equals. Oh, shoot. I didn't give myself much room on that one. That's okay. J equals. All right. And then R equals. equals. All right, so I know I didn't give myself much room, but that's kind of what I had to do, so that way I could understand still how much room I had and still understand the letters. Now, so what I've figured out so far is either like they did in the first set, where they paired the letters together, they either did that, or they are using them to make single letters. So we're trying to figure that out now. Um, we're testing the single letter method first, and then we'll be trying the double letter method after this. If this one does not work, so BUS. All right, the next one is F. F either equals Z. That's from inside to outside, so that's on the inside, right here. Either S equals Z or S equals L. All right, V equals O. V equals O or V equals C. All right, either V equals C or V equals O. J equals C. That's actually kind of funny. J equals C or J equals Q. All right, either J equals C or J equals Q. Now, last but not least, R equals K or R equals Y. K or Y. Okay, so now we draw some lines down to here, 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 and here. All right, our letter code will be U, N, L, O, C, or K. So unlock. Okay, so that very well could be. That's actually probably our code right there for this one, but we're still gonna test this just to make sure we're not doing it wrong. Unlock I, B, Z, C, Q, Y. Yeah, no, that doesn't mean anything as far as I can tell. So that doesn't matter. Unlock. So we've gotten the Queen of Hearts down. What was our next one? So this is what we did. Is we figured out the code based off of the cipher from before, and so now we found out the order of the cards, of the 5 cards, like the instructions said. Deciphered a letter code to reveal the rank and suit of the 5-card message. Find and decipher the letter code on each card to build the secret phrase. And so our first word is unlock. Okay? So unlock, and we're gonna see if we can do this like 2 on a paper. All right? We're gonna see if we can do this 2 on a paper. So our first code is unlock, or our first word is unlock. What's our second code? I think also, so our next, it ends with the Queen of Spades. So we're going to place this face down on top of the Queen of Spades, so that way we know where it starts and ends. Our next victim was the King of Clubs. All right? Or let's make sure. Yes, King of Clubs, KC. And so now it's done, that part's done. So King of Clubs. So what I'm also reading these codes from is on the sides. There's 2 on either side. And I'm reading those codes to decipher that. Okay? So it's THNPJHS. So, and that's how many letters? 3, 6, 7. So I'm assuming they're going by single letters now. So I'm gonna attempt to do this all on one page. As you can see up here, it was kind of difficult already. So yeah, wish me luck. All right, so T, how many lines did I end up using? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 lines. So that's including the top lines, so that'd be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, let's move that up there because that's freaking me out the wind. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, perfect. And so now that's the end of the line down there with a dotted line on here. All right, and a solid line here. And the squiggly line about 2 lines up. Well, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 2 lines up. So that way we could write each letter. And then a kind of faded line there. All right. So now that we have an actual system going, let's continue. All right. So H and P are our next 3 letters. So H, N, P are our next 3 letters. Okay, hopefully I have enough room to actually write these. But J, H, and last but not least, S. Okay, so now this is our next code. So we can place this on the side over here just in case we need to refer back to it. Okay, and so what I've noticed so far is they're actually going from the outside, but we also are writing the inside letters just in case they decide to throw us off with that. Okay, so what we have is we're going to write, let's see, because it's, all right, so we're going to write the above and below, and then what each of those equal to. All right, we're going to actually decipher it. So T equals T equals H equals H equals. I'm not going to repeat that for each letter because I know that would get very monotonous and probably annoying for a lot of people. So I'm just going to talk normal and not read everything I'm writing. Although that is a force of habit I've been trying to break for years now, literally ever since I started writing. So I'm also trying to make the stream kind of entertaining. I know this isn't like my normal stream, so hoping you guys find some entertainment in this. I promise after this is all over, I'll read out the code. Hopefully I have it right. And then if I don't have it right, we'll try again next weekend, because I do have something to get to tonight. And if I've messed it up, and I've royally messed it up. But yeah. So now let's just continue though. So T equals either M or A. So M or A. And so now we write those down here. M or A. And I know it seems like double the work, but trust me, it helps my brain focus a lot easier on it. So now it's O. For H, it's either A or O. A or O. And I'm also doing that up here, so that way I don't lose my train of thought. A or O. N is equal to blank blank. G or U. So G or U, or not O, G or U. Let's erase that little line in the middle. There we go. Always use a pencil. Then you don't have to worry about messing up your work. All right. So G or U. All right. With P, it is. Where is it at? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, P is I or W. I or W. So I or W. Okay. J is C or Q. All right. C or Q. All right. Unlock magic something. That's what I've already figured out. So it's definitely going to be the top row for this one also. But we're also writing down the other ones in case we ever need them for whatever reason. All right. I don't know if we will, but most likely not. H is paired with A or where's our other H? O? Hold on. Okay. This is definitely taking a weird turn. So our outside one is equal to A. Oh, never mind. It's not taking a weird turn. I'm messing my brain up. And then S is equal to, I thought we just did an S. Anyways, L or Z. I wonder what it could be. So now we have unlock magical. All right. Unlock magical is our second word is magical. So I'm gonna come up and check on the chat. But this is gonna be our next code, whatever it happens to be. But it's probably gonna be unlock magical something. Okay. So I don't know yet. But we're gonna find out. All right. After a quick break of checking on chat. Oops. All right. So now we're done with the instruction card because we've already figured out what we need to do. All right. We have one person watching. Thank you for watching me go through this madness. I don't think I'm gonna do the grid this time. I may or may not, just to help me keep track of it. I probably will do some version of it, but that takes up a lot of time, and I'm trying to keep this stream as short as possible for people who want to watch the replay. So, that being said, I'm probably just gonna write down the letters and try and keep them somewhat in line. I'm only going to do the top row for now, and I will go back later and do the bottom row like I was doing with the previous solves. As you can see how I had a top row and bottom row on these two, because it's not seeming that the bottom row is going to help us. All right. And so, Jack of Spades, which was our next one. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. Yep. So this is how we came to the conclusion of this card. If you're just tuning in, when we solved the code the first time, we figured out based off of the suit and the letters for the face cards and whatnot, that's what cards they were. So yes, the next one is the Jack of Spades. So the code for that is T. Hold on, sorry, TVT. And then T here. LUAZ. All right. So yeah, let's just go through the code like normal. But like different this time. It's a little different because we're not doing it the same way we were just doing it. We're just going to look at one part of the code. We're going to look at both parts and figure out which one makes more sense. But this is probably what we're going to end up doing for the rest of the cards, because we still have 2 or 3 more cards. After this, yeah, we have King of Diamonds and Queen of Spades, so we're going to try and speed run the rest of this. And hopefully not mess anything up, because when you go fast, you make mistakes. So, all right. All right, so this is going to be our code. For this, it is either going to be, dang it. Oof, this chair is not the most comfortable. So it's either going to be T is equal to M, or A, M or A. V is equal to, all right, you know what, I'm going to do somewhat of a grid. Not exactly as the same as before because we're trying to hurry up, but this way we can still stay a little organized. All right, we're not doing the equals to thing or anymore, any of that anymore, just so that way we can get done quickly. Okay, so now T is equal to M or A, V is equal to O or C, and remember our other word so far is unlock magical. So whichever one makes more sense at the end of this is the next word. T once again is M or A. This is probably going to be moments. I'm just putting that guess out there because the next letter is either E or S. And since the top row has been making more sense on the rest of them, that's probably what this is going to be. Unlock magical. Okay, so U is either N or B. N or B. A is either T or H. And Z is either S or, where's our other Z in? S or G. All right, so we obviously know it's unlock magical moments. So now we flip the Jack of Spades over. Our next victim is the King of Diamonds. I don't know why I keep saying victim, but I just think that's funny. DPAO. Wow, this is a short one, this next one. So it's DPAO. All right. Or is that a Q? Nope, that's an O. All right. So now here, 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 and then here, and then just scrabble that out. Then a line across here, and across here. So that way we can do this, and then a squiggly line at the bottom. Okay. So now D. So we'll place this under here. Now that we figured out what we need to be doing, this has gone a lot faster. So unlock magical moment. This is probably going to be with. I'm just saying that now because there's a W right in the top row. W. So also D. So that's D on top. D on bottom is K. P on top is I. And the other one was D. Yeah, because P and wait. Now I messed myself up. No, wait, no, the other one is W. Sorry. So let's erase this. It's not D. I messed myself up on that one, but that's okay. Because D on that one is K. That's why. Or no, D on that one is the. Okay, so P on the outside. P on the outside is equal to I. P on the inside is equal to W. There. All right. Anyways, now back to the solve. A is equal to T, or A is equal to H, and then last but not least, O is equal to H, or or is equal to V. Okay, and so now last but not least, the Queen of Spades. This is probably either going to be family or friends, just based off of stereotypes. Probably should not stereotype this, but anyways, this is gonna be a IPJFJSL. All right, so we're actually gonna write that out. That's gonna be I. Okay, so I, and we're just gonna go down to the bottom of the page on this one. P. So IPJ. F. Wait, is it F? Yeah, IPJFJ. F. J. F. And L. And then a line in between those. So now it should be I is, and we should be able to take like L and things like that. So this one was E and S. Oh yeah, draw a line in between here and here. Just so that way we can keep it all separate. All right, so, and then we can take F from the other one, from our other solve. All right, S is from here. So let's see, what was S? It's L and Z. A J, I think we just had a J recently. Was it in this one? Yeah, from the first one, from when we were finding out unlock. It's C and Q. And this time we don't even have to go through the cipher because we have smarts. Well, not entirely through the cipher because we do have some letters that are unfamiliar. But here's another J, which is C and Q. C and Q. All right. P, I believe we had a P last time. Yep. I and W. I and W. And then I from, was that from this one? No, we didn't have an I. So we have to look for I and F. So I is either B or P. So I was wrong. It's not family or friends because it is the name of the cards, hopefully, if I'm right. Because to unlock with F is M or Y. And so that's Y or M. And so putting it all together to Complete the final step. Find and decipher the letter code on each card to build the secret phrase. Is find magical moments with bicycle. We figured it out, guys. We figured it out. Like, that took a while. Like, not gonna lie, a solid 30 minutes. The stream will be a little bit longer than that because of intro and pen and or paper and pencil and all that. But it took a solid 30 minutes to solve that. Mainly because of the process you have to do. But other than that, that was actually really fun. Okay, so there's the pencil. There's the cipher. Um, I, I'm sorry if you're trying to look into getting this deck now and then you just watch this. I'll put a little disclaimer in the comments or something. I should have said that before. I should have said that before the stream started, is that if you are looking to purchase this deck, don't watch just yet, unless you need help with it. But yeah, so that was actually really fun, but it wasn't that hard to solve either. The way I was thinking about it is it was going to be like super hard to solve or something, but that was actually really fun. So that all being said, I'm putting all these back because I'm going to do a trick as I promised. But we're going to go ahead and stand back up now that that is solved, and then we'll leave the ciphers in there. Holy cow. That was actually really fun. I can't get over how fun that was. Now, if you guys want to see something similar to this, I don't know when, but soon, I will be doing another puzzle solve called Box One. It is a collaboration between Neil Patrick Harris and Fury 11. Because Neil Patrick Harris, as you may or may not know, is also a magician. Besides being an actor and comedian. And so, yeah, so he's also a magician. And so with that, though, he and Theory 11, a magic company, made a collaboration into a series of puzzles. I will read all the description and things again, not today. Oops, I apologize. I bumped the camera, but yeah, they basically they did a collaboration to make a series of puzzles into one puzzle, one giant puzzle, and yeah. So now that this is done, I haven't seen any of the comments yet. Let's go ahead and fix the camera now, so that way we can read the comments. You guys get to see a little bit behind the scenes of what happened. Maybe. There you go. There's the sky and whatnot. So, now we'll slide that back down. All right. Hi again. We're going to turn the camera back around now. Not pointing into my house. Hey, Jeff was watching. Thank you for watching, Jeff. We're going to turn the camera back around now. Settings, general, or not general, camera. That's what we needed to do. Facing front. There we go. Now you get to see my face again. No, I'm kidding. That's not what you're looking at. Anyways, let's see here. Go ahead and fix this. All right, perfect. So thank you for watching, Jeff. If you guys haven't seen, there we go. There are some comments on the live stream. There we go. And so now also we're going to place this camera back up here and do some tricks. Finally, with the cipher deck from Bicycle, because now we've solved the puzzle. We don't have to worry about it not being shuffled anymore because we didn't know anything about it before. And so definitely, if you want to solve this on your own, don't watch this video. Although you've already seen the answer. But yeah, this is the big old mess that I made. So if you go to buy this deck for any aspiring, yes, I did. There we go. Thank you. This is the big old mess I have made, though, with the with making this. So if you have anybody who likes puzzles or whatnot, that they may need a pad with a pencil. They may, just to help them remember it of what it was, what each of the steps was. Although there are plenty of instructions They just may want to write down each word as they figure it out or something. But that is going to be it for now. But we've got to do some magic still. All right, we've at least got to do a trick because it is trick day every day for a whole year. All right, so we're going to go through the rest of the cards. We're actually able to shuffle them. All right, so this was what I was resisting the urge to do last time because they these are still brand new practically. I mean, they haven't been used other than to be able to do stuff like this last time. So I was able to do something like that with something like that off of this last time, but that was it. Like I couldn't even do a full shuffle last time. I was fighting the urge to come over, reach across, and shuffle it. And so yeah. Now you guys also get to see a Pharaoh shuffle, hopefully a perfect shuffle. That's what the Pharaoh shuffle is. Ooh, look at that. And so, yes, it was a little bit of a difficulty on the puzzle, though. Not too hard. It just took a couple minutes to figure out what they wanted. It really is not that hard, though. If you've got probably, I think they said 8-year-old. 8 years old was the recommended age on this. I have not looked anything up on it, so I'm going to do that later, though, and see if there is any other videos of anybody solving this puzzle, or if there's any hints or anything. You shouldn't need any hints. If you do, now you know you can refer back to this video for doing that. But there you go. And then, oops, a waterfall. A poor attempt at a waterfall because my hands are being annoying right now. So we're gonna try that one more time, so that way it's not disappointing. Anyways, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I may do a little more content like this. I don't know yet. Depends on how good of a reaction this gets. There we go. A funky giant fan. And let's see. Let's try for the waterfall again. There's the cascade. Oops. The cascade flourish into the waterfall shuffle. Maybe. Cards are set right. Cards should be set right. Oh well. That was the best attempt we could get as of right now with the cards. That's okay though. They got to be broken in a little more. They are bicycles, so that's generally what happens. I have to hurry up because YouTube may cut me off now. I don't know. This happened to a friend before. They cut you off in an hour now. So I'm going to hurry up and finish shuffling these cards one last time. Do a quick trick within the next 2 minutes. And yeah, so I already did Doc Dailies last time because that's what I do for every deck review. So I have to actually do something different. Let's see. What are we going to do? You know what? We're going to try something. We're going to try something a little special. I haven't tried in a little bit. I don't think it necessarily worked last time. So we're going to try something. All right. Also, I think I may need a lighter. If not, we can just use our imagination. I don't think I have a lighter. And I know I definitely don't have one in this pocket. This pocket's almost empty. You know what? Let's screw the lighter. We'll just use our imagination. So what we'll do is we'll take this. You know what? Let me check this. Let me check this pocket just in case. I apologize. No, I'm not feeling it. So check one last pocket. Or you know what? Here, I'll feel it after. Let you pick a card. Let's let you guys pick a card. I apologize. So if you were here, you could say stop wherever you wanted. All right. So you said stop right there. All right. Go ahead. Take a look at that card. All right. Hopefully you guys can see it. Memorize that card for me. Burn it into your memory as it goes back into the place where you said stop. Okay. It goes back into the place where you said stop. So that way it's lost in the deck. Now, like I said, pretend we have a lighter. Hold on. Let me see. Let me check my pocket and see if we actually do or not. I don't think I do. So I'm going to hurry up and do this because we just hit the 1 hour mark and we have to leave in a couple minutes. So you know what? Here, let's try this. Let's try this. Imagine we have a lighter. Take the aura off the deck. Okay, the aura of your card, because it knows your card. The deck does. All right, we take the lighter back to this hand. We take the lighter back to this hand. Now we burn our fingers just a little bit. Ow, ow. We burn our fingers just. Wait a second. Wait 1 second. If this is correct, holy cow. Look on that thumb right there. You should see a little something. I can't tell if you guys can. There you go. You can see the clubs right there, but not only that. Hopefully this was your card, because clubs is good. Clubs is good. But you also have to see the suit to know it's real magic. Well, real illusion, but still. The illusion of magic. There we go. The illusion of being good at illusions. There you go. There's the J. There's the club. For the Jack of Clubs, hopefully that was your card. That's your trick with the Cipher deck and the solving of the Cipher deck. It's a 1 hour stream. I was not expecting it to be that long. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to be it for today. Luckily, tomorrow's stream won't be as long. And that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, yeah. Hold on before I do the outro. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more of this, please comment. If you do, I'm going to quickly do a fancy cut on our little bit of our outro. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow after I finish this fancy cut and end the stream. So, you know what? We'll do the fancy cut tomorrow. How about that? So I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching. Peace and have a blessed night.